I got an email this morning on the Beauty and the Beast email thing, and they were talking about, does prison rehabilitate you? You know. Listen, guys, I went in there and came out, and I was in there overnight a couple times. It didn't do dick.
Right.
It didn't deter me at all. You know what deterred me? When I realized that picking up that piece of paper on the middle of the street would make me a better comedian somewhere along the line.
Right.
You know, I stay home.
That's a cool way to put it. Picking up that piece of paper.
That
man.
little piece of paper.
That's fucking cool.
That little piece of paper.
Yeah.
Opening up that door for the woman at Gelson's.
Yes.
That's the step to being a better comedian or a better person.
People don't realize that. It's one of the strangest things, isn't it?
They do not realize that it starts with the little things.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to be a movie star. I want to do this and this and this. I want to be a fucking movie star. You got to have your hearing. You got to have all this shit going on. Go do something. People don't want to do that.
They don't want to start small.
I see it every day. I see, you ever drive in Hollywood and you're stuck on the street and at the end you realize it's a couple making out and they just held up 6 cars and didn't care.
Right.
Those people are never going to go anywhere. They'll die in a fury fucking plane crash.
Yeah.
I'm not wishing something bad on them, but later on in life, they didn't see the little things. Let me pull over. I'll swap spit and finger banger, and nobody will see. No, I'm going to swap spit with her, and then when she gets out, I'm going to talk to her for another fucking 4 minutes. Yeah. And I got 8 people behind me.
Yeah.
Those are the little things that people don't realize sometimes.
That's right. And you know what, man? That's a very hopeful thing that you're saying, because a lot of people, they find themselves in a nest of shit that they've created, and the pattern goes, first when you're in the nest of shit, when you're asleep, you blame everything else. You blame your parents. You blame the fucking president. You blame chemtrails. You blame whatever the fuck it is. You know, you blame a million other things. That's the first step. But then when you really start analyzing what's happening, the real intense, real thing that you find out is that you're the conspiracy. You're the one who got you in that place. If there's a mess in your apartment, it's because you left your socks laying around. No one came and put your socks there except you. And it's what you're saying is very hopeful, because a lot of people get in such a deep crater, a deep smoldering crater, that they think that it's hopeless. But they don't realize that if you just forget about the big shit you can't take care of, but start real small. If you see like you said, if you see a piece of paper on the street, pick it up and throw it away as an experiment. And that may be the first unselfish thing you've done in the last 20 years, and it's going to be a big feeling for you. If you've been being selfish and self-absorbed and caught up in your own dumb life, one little thing like that can be like taking a hit of acid.
You know why it's so important? Because there's nobody there to pick up that piece of paper with you, which is you and that piece of paper.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you went to the AIDS thing and brushed some guy's fucking hair. I don't want to hear about that. You ain't no good guy.
Yeah.
You did that so your friends could see it.
Yes.
You could tell your friends on a social thing.
Yes.
Start picking up that paper.
Pick up the fucking paper.
Start with that piece of paper on the street. Just that little, you're by yourself. Character is what happens when nobody else is around.
Damn right, man.
Nobody else is around. You know what I'm
it.
saying? When you jerk off, you can either wipe your hand on the fucking thing, or you can get up and wipe on a tissue paper and disinfect. That's character.
and that's hilarious.
That's fucking character. And you can jerk off here. Well, Felicia's in her bedroom. Let me whack off here on the couch and wipe it on her couch. Oh, I can whack off real good and wipe it and disinfect it so when Felicia sits down, she won't get pregnant by proxy. You know? You know what I'm saying, Mama?
Yeah.
I mean,